A week away now from the start of the 2022 Winter Olympics, and one of the dozens of events you'll be able to see is curling, a sport which over the past few years has really grown a following right here in the tri-state. And today the curlers of Cincinnati will meet to talk about their favorite sport, of course, and some of the guest speakers of that event are with us in studio this morning. We have Tyler George, who is a gold medalist from 2018, and he will also broadcast the Olympic Games this year.
That's correct.
That's tall cotton right there. We got Jonathan Penny on the far end there. He's president of the Cincinnati Curling Club. And Nate DeMars, he's one of the people who make sure that USA Curling gets to Beijing in style. And we'll talk about that because tell us what you brought in today.
This is the newest edition. This is the 2022 U.S. men's curling team suit that just got unveiled before Team Schuster heads to Beijing.
Yeah.
And it's the second time we've gotten to do something fun like that.
I have to admit to you, I said it was a bit demure. When you look at what the Russians and the Norwegians were wearing, they're not afraid of pattern, they're not afraid of color. What goes into determining the outfit?
Well, I think there's some Midwestern sensibilities in elite curling.
Yeah.
So, Ty is a Minnesota guy. My roots are Minnesota. And Cincinnati, I think we're a little more understated. So I think we were going for classy and patriotic, but not too crazy.
Well, I'll tell you, that's pretty sharp. That's sharp. Do you guys even think about what you're wearing when you're out there playing?
In competition, not really. No, we're just trying to compete. But when we're off the ice, we got to have somebody like Nate to take care of us so we look good and we make the sport look good, too.
You do look pretty intense when you're out there.
Yeah.
And it's really strange. Curling is one of those kind of things but I think I've lived a fairly typical American sports life. Don't know a lot about curling and that sort of thing. But when you watch it, you are just hooked. Absolutely hooked. It is fascinating to watch. Even though you don't understand any of the rules, it's just what do you think about it is so captivating?
Yeah, it's very unique. It's a thinking man's game, but it's a lot more athletic than people realize from seeing it on television. One of the main things is when you see it on the Olympics, it's a lot farther to the other end than it looks like.
Yes.
So it doesn't translate really for television really well. But the only time that people ever get to see it, for the most part, except for now NBC's starting to cover the World Championships and things, is on the Olympics. So when the best people in the world are doing it, then it looks pretty easy, but I can guarantee it's a lot harder than it looks on TV.
I don't know with the guy with the broom. It looks like he's working really, really, really hard.
That's a lot of effort, yeah.
Jonathan, you're with the local curling club. Talk about how it's grown, a number of people interested in it.
Yeah, we're going on our third season here, and pandemic aside, we're still growing. So people are reaching out to us, doing learn to curl programs and joining leagues, and all of it pretty much at a rec level.
Do they even have a clue about what the rules are, how to play when they join? They're just fascinated with having seen it in the Olympics, or what's the deal?
Yeah, some do. Some follow along pretty hardcore on TV or on YouTube videos and stuff like that. But some people come in and get dragged in by a spouse or something like that, and they're like, what are we doing here? So we explain it all to them.
Now, these two guys are from Minnesota. They have access to resources, to a lot of ice, a lot of the year, so they can practice and get good at it. Are any people from Cincinnati good at this?
We're getting better. We just ran a World Curling Tour event in the mixed doubles format, and we had 4 local teams involved, and one of our teams made the quarterfinals. So they were pleasantly surprised how good they got.
Okay, just very quickly, explain to people what you brought in today. I'm not going to ask you to pick up the stone, because that thing probably weighs.
I can do it.
Okay.
Typical stone weighs about 42 pounds, and it's a solid granite type of piece that they slide on the.
They don't normally have holes in it.
Right.
Yeah.
But the object is that there's a target.
Yep.
And to actually get as close to that target as possible. And the sweeping either slows down or speeds up.
Speeds it up, heats up the ice, makes it go farther and straighter. Tyler will talk on TV about carving the ice and carving the rock, and making it curl more. There's a lot of techniques out there. Different countries are using different techniques to make the rock curl more. I'll let the PhDs that are arguing about why curling rock curls the way it does figure that out before I get into it.
All right, we're about out of time, but I do want people to know what's going on today.
Well, today, Tyler's going to be with us at the Cincinnati Curling Club this evening, hanging out with the members, talking curling, probably giving some pointers. And, I think it's just a chance for us to really get excited about the coming Olympics. He's about to head to be in his second phase of his career, a broadcaster so you're going to get to meet and greet and learn from the voice of an expert in this awesome sport.
And as we get ready to go to break, show them the lining in your suit and the lining.
Yeah.
That's from the
that's the good
ESPYs.
stuff there, that's what the curling house, the target, looks like.
Yeah.
This
Inside of there. So these are the suits that we wore for the ESPYs. Yeah.
That's the Team Schuster suit for the guys that are going to Beijing now. And then this I have to plug. This is the Bengals Ring of Honor coat. We're partners with the Bengals, and my goodness, what a week! So this is the coat we made for them. So we're Olympics and Bengals right now.
All right, it's not the appropriate cheer, but we're gonna put them together. Houday Curling Club. Houday Curling Club.
I was told we got to come in with Houday no matter what.
No matter what.
There's a lot of Houdays going on in the curling club right now.
Thanks to all of you for coming in today.
Thank you so much.